Now, whenever execute proc or you hit 8 rampage, a big icon will pop on in the center of your screen. That means I never have to look down at my bar again. I just keep pressing for the marker of constant DPS, and when execute or rampage light up, I hit them. That's stupid simple. Now I can actually watch that's happening around me, track the enemy, or even sip some tea. Hey everyone, if you click on this video, chances you play WoW. I guessing you are played or playing multiple classes. Some are easy, others a bit more tricky, but we all know the easiest class is the Demon Hunter. Few buttons, high mobility, tons of damage and so on. But today I will show you a class that can actually complete with Demon Hunter when it comes to simplicity. If you set everything up right, it has even few buttons, insane damage and crazy mobility. So good that even hunters struggle to get away, let alone Shadow Priest, with their full mobility. Let me introduce you to Fury Warrior. I know, some people say warriors aren't actually hard, but they're not easy there. Well, I'm here to prove otherwise. I have made this guide as simple as possible, because not everyone is a pro. Some people just want to play decently and enjoy the content. Back in the day I watched ton guides, but most of them they are so completing and boring. It was hard to understand anything. There are no needs to make things harder than they need to be. Alright, let's get started. Fury Warrior specialization is advantage. Mobility at the H advantage. Fury has to charge, heroic lab, and abilities like Berserker Rage or talent let you break out of rakes, roots and slows. When I play Hunter, I just can't kite him. I end up eating full damage every time. Honestly, it's easy to keep your distance from Demon Hunter or Rogue than from a Fury Warrior. Insane damage. Just check out how hard Fury hits. Go into PK or Arena and watch what happens. Once a Fury connects with you, you are in a big trouble. Simple rotation. The simpler your rotation are more consistent your damage. You are not worried about missing up a combo or hitting things in the wrong order. You just connect and pump damage. That's it. Compare that to a poor mage who was to juggle like 10 buttons in the right square, manage position and keep track of iterates and cooldowns just to keep up. Fury, you charge it, pop cooldowns and melt people. Easy. We will go to rotation a bit later. Another harsh buttons. Healing reduction. Fury applies a Mortal Wounds effect up to 25% with slot 3 strikes in PvP, which makes it really hard to healing to keep up. I personally enjoy playing Holy Paladin, but when I go against a Fury Warrior, it's felt like getting rank over. You can't guide them, they are relentless pressure, and with healing reduces, it's almost impossible to out-heal. Other DPS classes usually needs to land CC, time a burst window and finish at low HP. Fury, he just tunnel you non-stop, and some points, boom, you are dead, or you burn all your mana trying to keep up and still die anyway. There are ton of adventure. Let's move on. That's your main stat is of course hustle. Pretty straightforward. The more hustle you have, the faster your rotation, the shorter your cooldown and the lower your global cooldown. But don't go overboard. There's no need to push it past 30-35%. Next is mastery, which increases your damage while enraged. And Science Dragonfly increases the uptime over enrage. Mastery give a solid boost to your overall damage. After that it's versatility and critical strike. Nothing complicated here, just standard priority. Alright, let's keep going. Talents. Let's not spend too much time digging through boring talents. Here is the build I am using. I will leave the import code in the video description. Just copy it and check it out of yourself. That way you will understand why something works for you but not for someone else. I don't think it's worth going over every single passive or active in detail. Take something like double time for example. It gives you an extra charge of charge, which means more mobility and more time in your enemy's face dealing damage. You get the idea. It's not rocket science. Just read the tooltips and you will figure it out. Rotation. Now it's part actually fun. Let's start from the basics. Fury Warrior rotation is super simple. Open with Bloodthirst, then hit with Racing Blow. Once you reach 80 rage, use Rampage. If your target is below 25% HP or if you get a sudden death proc, use Execute. That's it. Sound hard? Didn't think so. As for burst, it's even easier. Just press anything you have got. You have got tons of great cooldowns from talents and some build warrior skills. Just dump it all onto your enemy and watch the numbers fly while they run away in panic. Now let me share a little trick. I personally don't play melee often, so in fights I sometimes get lost like a mage blinks and I spend 30 seconds looking for him, or roach vanish and I panic. That's because I am always starting at my action bar instead of watching the fight. It was a real problem until I found the fix. Simple macro tip. I made a basic macro that combines two abilities, Bloodthirst and Ranked Blow. Here's how it looks. You might think this won't work because they have different cooldowns, but it actually works great. I can spam this macro and keep dealing solid damage, especially once I hit Rampage, because it resets Raining Blow anyway. Sure, we are only removing one button, and yeah, you still have look at your bar, but here where the real magic happens. Addon TellMeWhen. There is amazing add-on called TellMeWhen. I even made a separate video on it, but here's a short version. I use it to show execute and Rampage right at the center of the screen. How to set it up? For execute, create a new icon, choose reactive ability. For Rampage, create a new icon, choose cooldown, go to condition, results, select rage 80. Now whenever execute proc or you hit 8 Rampage, a big icon will pop on in the center of your screen. That means I never have to look down at my bar again. I just keep pressing for the marker of constant DPS, and when execute or Rampage light up, I hit them. That's stupid simple. Now I can actually watch that's happening around me, track the enemy, or even sip some tea. You might say, but what if you misclick once and lose like 3% DPS? Sure, that happens, but trust me, you will lose any more than 3% if you don't know where your target and when, because you are staring at the bar the whole fight. Yeah, pro players don't need this. They can track cooldowns and enemies at the same time, but you are not one of them, so just try it. It's smooth, it's easy, and it works. Let's wrap this guide up. Warrior is just an overpowered class of beginners. It's simple and at the same time very effective. You don't need hundreds or even swords of house at the start playing well. I am sure you will like this guide, and if you don't well, go to play your match and mash hundreds of buttons and enjoy that. Me, I just want to play and enjoy beauty of the game and not stare anxiously at my cooldowns. Alright, good luck everyone.